All right, hello and welcome back to One Chunk at a Time, Iron Man. I am Chunkgohod, and we are still on the fletching grind. So in the end of last episode, I said that I would probably get the fletching done between episodes, but there's just too much that I kind of want to touch on while doing the fletching, so. We're gonna start off with that, and then we'll move on to hopefully completing the chunk. And yeah, without further ado, so I'm up to level 60 in fletching at this moment, and it's going very very slow. But I had an idea. So what I've done from the last clip is that I started out just like banking all of my willow longbows instead of just throwing them away. I kind of wanted to save time by doing that, but then like I decided after talking to some people that that is probably just smarter for the future to sell them. And I found out that well, I found these willow trees here which are very close to the deposit box, so I just started banking them. And I ended up making a little over 4,000 of them, which is a little under half of what I need for 65 in fletching. And at that point, I kind of had an idea. So you see here that I have 37,000 feathers in my inventory, and I kind of just took out all of the bows, and I sold them to the general store, and that got me like 70,000 or something in gold. That I spent all of them on feathers, so I ended up with 37,000 feathers. So I'm kind of just thinking that I really wanted to try if I could like jump start my fletching a little bit with making the arrows, because the arrows are kind of good experience when you get started with them. I mean, it's should be a lot faster experience at least. And I kind of just want to find out if this this method is a stroke of brilliance or just really really dumb. Because like it was just an idea that I had to try this, and I just had to, because I mean this 70,000 in gold is not really something that I'm concerned about losing, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna try that, and if this works well, I might kind of do the same thing, although like the same thing again after that. I may just go over to the willows in Remington, and like make the longbows there, and just sell them to the general store straight away. And then when I've like gathered up a bunch of money from that, I'll go back to buying some more feathers. But yeah, we'll kind of see where we end up. So at this point, we are at 288,000 experience, and we need 449,000. So we still have a good bit to go. Like we're 64% of the way to 65. I started the tracker at level 1, so yeah. It's only 5 levels, but it's almost half of the experience that I need for the entire grind. But yeah, I wanted to see what this ends up being, and hopefully it's hopefully it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I bumble away like always. Is there a way to prevent this from happening when I log in? Like, what's even going on here? Oh God, Karamja looks even worse. I can see into the altar or the church. It's really weird. But yeah, apparently the region GPU does this pretty much every time that I'll log in fresh on RuneLight. Anyway, so I have done the all of the headless arrows that I could. I didn't really touch on it in the last clip, but I didn't do the actual full arrows. We just did the headless arrows because I don't have the arrow tips for doing the full arrows. Which was what I intended to do. So the verdict on it is that it's actually a pretty good way of getting some extra experience for me. Doing this method here, just making the willow longbows and selling them in the general store here in Rimington, I will get around 10 to 13k an hour, I would say. And with the arrows, I get about like 15,000, like 15 to 17, I think. It kind of heavily depends on how long it takes for me to cut the logs, or yeah, chop the logs. And alert I am, I guess, because I mean, obviously I have other things on the side that I do as well while just waiting for it. But yeah, it seems like we can get a couple of thousand more, like almost up to, sometimes even up to like 50% more experience doing it that way than doing only longbows. So that seems like a pretty good thing to do. I'm up to 75% of the grind at the moment. So doing all of the arrows that I had there took me up about 10% more. Where is it? There. We're at 62, level 62 now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of continue doing that. I will just get some bows done here and just sell them and just get a nice stack of money, and we'll just go on to doing arrows again. But yeah, it was a pretty good thing, I would say. Oh, we're so ready for it. We're so ready for it. Oh, there we go. Yay! 65 in fletching is done. We can now make U-short bows and diamond-tipped adamant bolts. Oh, finally. Dear Lord, this was a grind and a half. I'm gonna do some shields as well, because I'm not sure if this is gonna be the best... I'm not sure if this is gonna be the best like magic and ranged shield for us, actually. I'm not sure what the stats on our mithril square is yet, but I just want to bring some of them with me to see what we're gonna use. And we can now make a U-short bow. Hell yes. We're done with that. And we're also gonna light a huge log on fire. There we go. And we have those tasks done. Now, the only thing that we have left on the list of tasks is to get 40 ranged so that we can use our U-short bow. We're also gonna string it, obviously, but we have that, and we have getting a steel meta helmet from the White Knights in Falador. The way that I'm gonna go about the range training is that I'm basically just gonna grab my my bronze knives in the bank, and then we're just gonna go out and kill some stuff. And I'm gonna probably use up all of my bronze knives at first, just like hitting stuff, and then when I don't have any bronze knives left, I'll just make the bow that I can use at that point, really. Because I have around 60 flax that I can turn into bowstrings, so we can make well, I mean, we can make like willow or use our U short bow here, and we can use that to train with after the knives. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be able to skip the oak bow, but we'll just see where we end up. I'm not gonna start out on the knights though. I think I'm just gonna go like do the like muggers or something like easier in the beginning, just to get the levels rolling a bit. I'm not gonna update like too much in that grind, to be honest, because it's not very interesting. But the way that I kind of went away with the fletching, like I said in the last clip, like I just got up some more money from selling the longbows, and I bought myself some more feathers. And we just went on and kind of made a bunch of headless arrows. I have a whole bunch of them now. I can't remember out the top of my head exactly how many, but it's like 35,000 or something like that, maybe even 50,000. I can't remember what the first haul was, but we'll check that out when we need to. But I'm probably not gonna make those into arrows because we have plenty of iron arrows at this point, and hopefully I can turn those headless arrows into something better than iron in the near future, I hope. But yeah, that was kind of the way that we went about this, and the fletching, not the flexing, but the fletching grind took quite a bit longer than I thought it would when I first started it. I kind of realized pretty quickly that it was gonna take longer than I thought, but yeah, that grind alone took me about 30 hours to do. Maybe a bit more than 30, really. It's probably closer to 40, just considering all of the like getting the money and everything around it as well, that kind of went into the fletching grind. But yeah, like 30 to 40 hours, I guess. It feels really good now to be done with that, and to have a nice little just 40 in ranged grind to do, because that's just gonna go pretty quickly, I think. And hopefully we can go into the guards soon here and start killing those, to just see where we go with that, really. So kind of what we're looking at here is that we have 887 bronze knives to throw. I tried them out actually on the white knights and the guards in there, but I can't really hit them at all. So, and I also don't really have any money, not money, but I don't have any food. So I think I'm gonna go and start off on the rats down here, really, and just get some meat to cook, and use that for some food. And we'll just kind of see where we end up after we're done with the knives, and hopefully I can go in and like kill the guards or something, and to continue with the bows. The best available ranged gear that I have is the Addy chain mail, the chain body, the black cape, and the mithril square shield. The mithril square shield was much better than the willow shield. So that's what we're rocking, and let's kill some rats. I'm up to 22 in range right now, and I started mixing it up with the wizards here outside of Falador, well, and Remington, and Port Sarim. And I'm kind of just running between killing these and like until I have to go get more food, and I'll just go back to the rats. The rats got a little bit too easy by now, so switching it up with these guys, and hopefully we can move on to the guards or even the white knight soon. Still have about 500 knives left, so yeah. So I'm up to 32 in ranged right now. So I've been down to Brian and I've bought myself a maple short bow that we can use from level 30. And now I'm gonna go and string up my U short bow as well. So we will get that task done as well. And I've also already been into the white knights, and I've found a safe spot for me, so I'm just gonna go in there and start going for the steel med helm, and also level 40 in ranged, of course. I still have 91 throwing knives left, bronze throwing knives. After that we'll move over to the maple short bow, obviously, and start using up our lovely arrows. But if I go in here, and then we go upstairs here, I can pretty easily save spot them from the cells in here, which seems to be the way for me to go, just so that I don't have to care about like food and stuff, which is nice. So, and on kill count 55 we get the steel med helmet. Freaking yay. I'm really glad that it didn't take all the level 40 to do that. That's really nice. And that's our best in slot ranged helmet for now. And yeah, the only thing that we have left to do now in this chunk is to get to level 40 in ranged. And we're at 37 now. We just started 37, so we have a little bit to go, but it should be smooth sailing from here. I'm not actually sure where I want to go. I think I actually want to go back to the wizards, rather than staying here with the white knights to do that, just because the wizards drop quite a lot of runes, and that's pretty good. Or maybe even go back to the ice warriors. Well, I say go back to them. I haven't been there during the range grind, but go down to the ice warriors and see what I can do there. I think I'm gonna try that to start off with, really. I'm just gonna bank my stuff and go down to the Asgardian Ice Dungeon again. So I decided against go into the Ice Warriors and just went for the wizards instead. And because I just thought that the experience would be a little bit better here, because they are just easier to kill. And there we have level 40. Hell yes. Finally. Finally level 40. Oh god, it feels so good. Now we can use our U short bow. And let's just kill one with the U. Oh, it feels so good to finally be done with this. Yeah, that is all of the tasks that we needed to do in this chunk. So let's just gather all of my stuff up here, and let's pick a new chunk, shall we? And we finally we get to go back to the chunk picker. 8 days in the making for this chunk, and let's check what we have accomplished. So we've gotten the steel med helm, we've obtained a maple shortbow. It doesn't really matter too much there because we've also fletched a yew shortbow, and we've also stringed it, but I don't have that as a task. I'm not sure why, because if I go into here, it says string a yew short. Maybe they're just together. I'm not sure why that is, but we've done both. We've done crafting to 27, and we have cut an emerald. We have burned a yew log. We have gotten 40 ranged, and we are wielding a yew short bow. We have smelted a gold bar, and we have also, of course, cut yew logs. So that is it for that chunk, and yeah, there was a lot of work in that chunk. It was it was a good one though. I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool, and of course I never mentioned this really, but fletching a yew short bow is a task. No, wait, the fletching one we should have gotten anyway, but the range task is self-imposed because I got the flax from a random, and I chose to use that. Actually, with the rules that I have, I could have just not used the flax. I think that is how you would rule it, because I don't allow like the secondary training methods, and I think that would go into that. But anyway, I chose to do that, and that is why I put that as a task as well. Okay, without further ado, let's pick another chunk. Oh, we got Land's End. We have unlocked Saya. Oh, that is cool. That is one of the chunks that I really wanted. And we need to get to 80 cooking to cook a shark. Oh man, and we have to obtain a big shark. Okay, that interesting. that could be hell. There's a bank in there. That's cool. A little bit of a fishing spot there. I'm not sure if we can reach much of the fishing spot there. Not sure what the tree is there though, but it doesn't really matter too much. In this we have grizzly bears and bear cub. Grizzly bears could be useful if we unlock the herblore. Well, the herblore quest, I guess, because we could go there and get the bear meat that we need for it. We have some NPCs that we can talk to. We have oh, we have a candle. There's an item spawn for a candle. Okay, interesting. And we don't have any quests thingies in there at all. But we have a pretty hefty cooking grind to do in there. Okay. Not what I would have preferred to get, but that's what we're getting. I mean, getting a lot of fishing done and cooking is never gonna be a bad thing. And we've already started a good bit on that. So yeah, and also now we are not gonna be able to take Port Piscarilius because we've unlocked Saya through this chunk. So we're gonna have to go from there rather than going from Port Piscarilius. Okay, cool. Land's End. This chunk of ours holds a level 80 cooking task for us. We also need to get 76 in fishing. When we've gotten 76 in fishing, we have to get a big shark. With the cooking range in one of the houses here in Land's End, we are gonna get our cooking up while also doing fishing. I feel like this is probably the best way to go about it, and just to fish whatever we can and cook it straight away. So while Robert Boss here is just painting away and hopefully no happy little accidents, we are gonna be stuck here fishing and cooking for quite a while. I am not sure how long yet, but it will be it will be a grind for sure. This place also holds a flax spawn, so we can now get flax and use that for fletching, which will be really nice. This house over here also holds a lit candle that we can pick up and maybe use to kill the giant mole. We are lucky in that we have both a bank deposit box and a normal bank box in here as well, which will give us a good opportunity to store a lot of healing food. We're gonna have to see about the giant mole if that is gonna be at all feasible for us, but maybe our level 62 in magic will come in handy when we do that. However, I am gonna start out with the fishing grind, because the fishing grind will also net us a lot of healing food that we could use in the giant mole fight, and that is the chunk that we're looking at right now. We have a lot of fishing to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and get straight on it, and hopefully by the time that the next episode comes out, we'll be well on our way with the fishing and the cooking. I don't feel like updating too much on the fishing and cooking is really that interesting, but we'll kind of just have to see along the way, because I have said this before, but I sometimes go back and update stuff anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be a very AFK grind, and it's pretty cool. I love the fact that we have unlocked Saya. It's gonna be really good for us in the future. I feel like we're very close to the woodcutting guild, which is a little bit scary and also like really good at the same time, because like we have of course access to some really high level trees there, but now that we have a flax spawn as well, I'm not as afraid of unlocking that, because we have a really good way of getting a fletching up if we get into the woodcutting guild. So I'm really happy about this spot, and I hope you guys are too. Oh, hello. He felt that I was wearing his gear. Okay. Cool. If you guys enjoy the series so far, consider subscribing and liking the video. I put a lot of time into these episodes, and I would really appreciate it. I already really appreciate the support that I've gotten so far, but we could always do better. We could always do better, right? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.